Your girl is back. The trip was amazing. We went to Turks and Caicos. We drank rum punch. We had pina coladas. We swam. We snorkeled. We ate. We had so much fun. And then I got trapped in Chicago for 2 days. And it was a nightmare. But I did have pasta there. And it was all good. But I had to get home because my pipes were trying to freeze because it was negative 14 where I live. And yeah, back to reality, which means I'm back to you guys. If you want to watch videos from everything, it is on YouTube at Love and Marriage. Let's get into these hot topics. I've already pre-recorded this. So let's get going for my little pets. We're back. I got your friend in the background. So if you hear grunting, that is not me. That's her. Let's get back into this news here. Everything is somewhat back to normal. My pipes tried to freeze on me, but I was able to get them unfrozen. My husband, shout out to my husband. He did a lot of work today, a lot of insulation. And as you can see, Twitter timeline is already back to being crazy. I don't know what's going on with this video, but let's see.
Yo, I'm tired right now. It's funny though. Why this bum bitch that ass maced all of us? Maced the whole ass crib, bro. We even fucking shit up right now. Police here again. I'm trying to call you, but you not here. My face is burning right now. Yo, I'm tired right now. It's funny though.
I don't even know. The stuff people put on the internet confuses me more and more every day. Especially now that Twitter is the way it is. Anything can be on this timeline. Humorous and quirky messages on electric signs will soon disappear on highways and freeways. They don't want humor on the highway. It's serious business only. Uber is shutting down its COVID-19 era of liquor delivery. Can't get your liquor sent to you no more. It has been cold. Oh, it has been cold. Just to think, to go from tropical to freezing, it's just not cool. It really ain't. The playoffs are still happening. I really don't even know who's left in it. I think the Lions, the Chiefs, and who else? The Bills, and the Texans. I think that's it. I think I did good. I think I got it all together. Somebody said, y'all keep canceling school. That's why my niece's favorite color is 3. Listen, I don't want to say back in my day, but back in my day, we used to go to school all the time. Rain, sleet, or snow, we was there. Ohio Republicans' joy over hurting kids' families show true hatred. I don't know what the story's about, but I'm still not ready to get into politics yet. I'm not ready. Hulk Hogan helped And a friend rescued a teenage girl who was trapped in an overturned vehicle after a crash in Florida. Look at the Hulk helping people out. Y'all friend is already snoring in the background, so I'm letting her live because we've been gone all week, and so she hasn't been able to be in her. She thinks this is her room, so she hasn't been able to be in here. So I'm letting her live her life right now. I don't know how hood fights ended up on my timeline, but they did. Kim Kardashian's daughter Chicago's birthday is today. If anybody cares. New Jersey is exploring legalization of magic mushrooms for medical recreational use. Soon all the drugs gonna be legal. I mean, at this point. Even as overall cancer deaths continue to fall in the U.S., the alarming rise in younger adults dying of colon and rectal cancer is highlighted for the first time in a major report. I wonder why that's happening. I wonder if it's the food or what. Health officials issue warning on a possible measles exposure. Wonderful. That's another thing about being trapped in the airport for 2 days. It's like you got all kind of germs, all kind of everything. Like, Country Wayne is saying women cheat more than men. If men knew how much women cheated, they'd stop cheating. That's rich coming from Country Wayne, because I think he has like 12 kids by like 6 different women. But the Sanders children are modeling the Louis Vuitton winter fashion show. These walks are not that great, but what can you do? Alright, let's see what else we got, y'all. While 2023 highlighted AI's ability, 2024 will be about increasing the accuracy of the results so that exclusives in high-stakes industries like hospitals and manufacturing can get comfortable with it. Isn't everything AI now? 3 Washington state officers will each receive $500,000 to lead the police department after being acquitted on charges related to 2020 death of a black man who was shocked, beaten, and restrained. Appeals court debates whether TikTok can be sued for a 10-year-old girl's death after a blackout challenge that encouraged people to choke themselves. Them TikTok challenges are very dangerous. I really don't even think kids should be on TikTok, but that's just me. And the crazy thing is, it used to be a kids app. Google will tweak online search results to give comparison sites more prominence, the company says, as it outlined efforts to comply with the tech rules. Now, why would we want to do that, Google? Because we use you. We're not going to go to another site. But I see what you're trying to do. Knowing our coverage of bodies buried in the pauper's field without family's knowledge on Hinds County coroner shared its policy on death notifications, but has no date, so we can't tell if it should have been prevented or not. And they found 215 dead bodies back there. Yesterday, a 15-year-old victim of deepfake sexual abuse spoke at the U.S. Capitol about an urgent need for a law addressing non-consensual sexually explicit deepfakes. More than 30 girls at New Jersey high school were victimized. So deepfake is pretty much where somebody is texting you and you think it's somebody your age, but it's not, and you're like, end up, sending stuff that you shouldn't. A Southern California pedestrian died after he was struck by 3 separate vehicles, and none of them stopped to help. That's crazy. Back-to-back winter storms bring snow and freezing conditions across the U.S. An American woman who pleaded guilty to helping her kill her own mother and stuffing the body in a suitcase during a luxury vacation in Bali is scheduled to be sentenced. They're just now sentencing her. She's living her best life over there. She got pregnant. I think she has, because they have the kind of prisons over there where you can like leave every day or something weird. So if you commit a crime, Bali is where you want to be. The 4 people missing from a St. Louis suburb who are believed to have ties to an online cult led by a convicted child molester have gone completely off the grid with 2 young children in tow. So they're off grid. I don't know. The guy that's supposedly over this cult, I've seen him before on TikTok. He's locked up for something else, and I don't know. It's the weirdest story. Yeah. I think that's that for now. Let's see what else we got. Kanye West gives a look at his Jaws-inspired grill. Interesting, I guess. So Cat Williams responded to Ludacris, who had a freestyle, and let's just get into it. This is Ludacris. So Cat Williams said in Hollywood, there's like a lot of actors and comedians that have light-skinned wives, and they're part of the Illuminati. So this is Ludacris's rebuttal. Let's play it.
Whatever's heavy on my heart is always on my mind. Like Snoop's cannabis shredder, I'm always on my grind. They throwing shade, could never take my shine. I bring my watch collection on my jet. Let me take my time. Like fine wine, I'm aging like Benjamin. Whatever's heavy on my heart is always on my mind. Top 5, I'm worth mentioning. Bring me rappers, I'm lynching them. See the pendulum swing, Jesus with diamond thorns. Ludacris, swaddled in Gucci linens when I was born. Never been Illuminati, only Illuminati. And I only left with when coming from any party. Top 5, I'm worth mentioning. Bring me rappers.
You know the one spot
One of us a killer and the other one is not. One of us the realest and the other one a fraud. I'm coming for your number one spot. Oh, Chris, I wish it never came to this. And you pissed rap the freeze for the first time, but you dissed and missed the wrong side of history in a time like this. I'm so ludicrous. Sorry, uterus. You were infant chronicles. Your number one spot. One of us that this, you went from Mr. Moon. Which girl? That ain't no problem. That wasn't Chicago and Atlanta. That's in truth. In real life, I'm fast and furious. In real life, you like curious, got a fast car, but you're intermediate, another body by comedian. Oh, but I got paid. Lucas is a month, but I can do that. This you went from Mr. Moon.
I don't know. And he was on Suge Knight, who's Locked Up's podcast. So that's why you hear that. Let's hear this.
And people knew who you were from social media. Were there ever a lot of like creepy guys hitting you up when you weren't even
so creepy?
old enough?
People, it's so crazy. Still to this day, creepy guys write me, and it's guys be trying to talk to me and my mom. It's so weird. It's so weird. And before I literally write a do back, I would go to her DM first, just to make sure.
Just to see.
And then I'd be like, all right, cool. We straight. Like, we good over here. Like, we good.
So funny. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I don't got to worry about with my daughter. But the only thing is I have an age range that I don't stray away from, because I just feel like I don't want to be on somebody that could be possibly on my kid. Like, that's just weird. And I had her when I was 17. So it's still that very short age gap. And it's like the older she gets, the kind of closer we get in age, even though I'm aging as well, but the age gap kind of closes. Right. And I that's really like, it's just like a morality thing. Like, I can't talk to a guy that's this much younger than me just because he's so much closer to the age of my kid. Like, it's just weird.
So her mom is Bernice Burgos, and her mom has dated lots and lots of people, and that's kind of crazy when your mom is like in kind of an industry pass around. Like, she's been with so many rappers and stuff, and so she has to, before she talks to a guy, has to ask them have they slept with her mom. That's crazy, dude. It's absolutely crazy. What is this?
Facts. It's been laid out in black and white. If nobody goes home, even if it's a tie, Winnie is out this house. Would you be that additional number that we need to drop?
I ain't gonna play this, and I don't even know what the show is, and I'll be lying to y'all. So this was this viral Atlanta coffee shop altercation, and it started over espresso shots. So the girl, I guess she was arguing about it, and she was trying to leave work, and the two managers wouldn't let her. And so she ended up like hopping over the desk to get her stuff, because she was wanting to get her stuff and they wouldn't give it to her. I don't know why they didn't give her stuff, but I don't know. Let's see what else we got, y'all. Coachella announcements. Lana Del Rey, Tyler Creator, and Doja Cat. Coachella, that's some weak performers, I can tell you. Because honestly, I don't know none of Tyler the Creator's songs. Absolutely none. Or Lana Del Rey, for that matter. Not knocking them, but I remember the days when like Beyonce and all them. So this Kenyan cult leader forced over 400 followers to starve in order to meet God. He's facing charges. The terrifying cult was uncovered when 15 severely emaciated members of the church were taken to a hospital. 4 died, while the survivors told authorities that their church leader told them to fast due to the world ending and allegedly told them they need to starve in order to get to heaven. It's crazy. That's why you gotta have your own personal relationship with God too, because at some moments, some of this stuff can get crazy. Yeah, we spoke about the NFL wild cards. So I haven't read Reddits in a while. So why don't we? You haven't read them in a while. I'll read a few of them. What's something you do in your hotel room that you never do at home? Leave my messes. When I was on vacation, I definitely washed some dishes and stuff, but it was really hard for me not to. But as far as and then I'm very cleaning up all the time, and it was just hard not to do that. Yeah, definitely inspect the sheets for bugs. Gotta do that. Take long showers. Yes, leave all the water, all the electricity. Turn the air down as low as you want. Live your life. Stand naked in the window and look down at whatever city I'm in. Toss wet towels in the corner of the bathroom. I don't do that. That's how you really bring in some kind of weird things. Somebody said watch cable TV. Call room service? No. Too expensive. Pay $15 for a beer. Have sex with someone I didn't know existed an hour ago. Interesting. I'm really kicking it on vacation. What's the dumbest statement you've ever heard? You shouldn't speak Spanish if you're not Mexican. A girl says she didn't drink water because it dehydrates you. Everybody's an expert. I don't get why they keep changing all the science facts in school. I used to work at a movie theater, and I would encounter dumb statements, questions on the daily. The stupidest by far: if we're late to the movie, do we get a discount? Only real men weigh over 100 kilograms. Windmills cause cancer. Listen, you don't know what causes cancer. You'll use less gas if you drive fast because you get there sooner. I have heard that driving on the highway because you don't keep braking saves gas. What is the best redneck saying you know? It's a lot of them. You look like 10 pounds of crap stuffed in a 5-pound sack. Nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. You're as cute as a speckled puppy. After a loud fart, that's gonna itch when it dries. With my luck, it could be raining titties and I still look up and catch a dick. That's crazy. Helping someone complete their job and then ask how something should be done. You're effing this chicken, I'm just holding its head. You're sweating more than a whore in church. That's an old one. You ain't worth the corn and the mite. Heavy rain is described like a cow pissing on a flat rock. That boy fell out the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down. Gotta love redneck stands. What trick did you learn from porn that actually went well when attempting it? I don't know. I don't watch porn, but let's see what you guys say. Not only did I learn this from porn, but it saved my life. When I first started watching porn, I watched a video where a girl was talking about learning to deep throat by relaxing, opening your throat, and focusing on your breathing. Well, at some point, I choked while eating fettuccine, and I started to panic because I was home alone. But then I remembered that porno, and I applied it, and it managed to pull the noodle out of the back of my throat. Hey, porn saved life. Saw some video of girls using a wand. They seem to enjoy it. Suggested to my girlfriend that we get one and try it. We did, and we did. The next purchase was a set of waterproof bed sheets. What the heck are y'all doing? These are getting crazy. See, I try to be edgy and read these, but it just gets crazier. Yeah, I was trying to find a safe one to read, but it just, y'all get crazy. If you had to eat the same thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? It probably would be tacos, just because tacos are good and they're tasty. Sandwiches, pizza, no. Too much pizza. Burp. I hate pizza burps. Pasta. Hate pasta burps. Tacos, of course. Sushi, yuck. Burritos. Cereal. Eventually you'd want something hot. I mean, I get in a cereal mood, but I need hot food. Somebody said steak, chicken wings. Yeah. Alright, so let's get out of here, because I'm telling you, they get crazier and crazier as the stories go on. It's just, I can't. Alright, I know I definitely had some story times, but I did them a little differently. Let me go over here, see what I got in the old Tickety Talk app.
So I was gonna do a whole YouTube video on this story. I've been trying to do like a video on this story for years since this shit happened to me when I was 15. I am now 21. I just never had the time, and it's really like some emotional shit. So I just never sit down and be like, okay, let me tell this story. But you know what? Today I'm ready to tell the story. So let's get into it. So we're gonna say I guess that was like 5, 6 years ago. I'm 21 now, about to be 22. This happened when I was 15. Okay, my mama married this man in the military, so we did a lot of moving around. We lived in Killeen, Texas for a long time, like for a long little bit of cool or whatever. Okay, cool. So I became best friends with this girl. We're gonna call this girl Jessica. Okay, me and Jessica became best friends. Jessica was from another part of Texas. She wasn't from Killeen. I wasn't really from Killeen. I had been there long enough, but I wouldn't say I was from Killeen, because before I was living in Killeen, we was living in DC. So cool, whatever. Okay, we're gonna call it, yeah. So, I used to go spend a night at He was always playing with the gun, like, you know, play like he was gonna shoot us and stuff like that. So, I was sitting on the bed, me and Jessica was sitting right next to each other. This was one of them times, I'm looking at my phone. It was really, I want to say it was August the 19th, but it was like 11:59 when this shit happened. All I know is that I felt something hit me in the side of my head, and I'm like, okay, cool. What the fuck? You know, I'm high. Of course, I'm 15. This is my first time taking ecstasy. I'm high, I don't know what's going on. So, I feel something hit me in the side of my head, and I see everybody run out the room. So, it's like 5 of us in the room. So, I'm like, okay, I saved y'all, because she was gonna drag that. She's alive, thank goodness, but she got shot in the head because someone was playing with a gun.
She was really about to drag that out. Thank the Lord.
So I really and truly was never going to say anything publicly about what my husband did because it's kind of weird to do that in front of a bunch of strangers on social media. But then I realized I'm the one that he did this to. And it's even more absurd that he slept with a bunch of 45 and 50-year-olds while I was pregnant. So I thought I might as well get a little entertainment out of it and entertain you guys as well. So it was like a week and a half ago that some woman blew up my best friend's phone saying that she was like one of 6 women that my husband was sleeping with, okay? But she wouldn't respond to me. She was giving all this information to my friend who I answered my calls. So I called her. She finally answered. And I was expecting this woman to be like my age, give or take a couple of years. No, I get on the phone and she has this thick smoker's voice, country accent, and I'm immediately like, ma'am, how old are you? And she's like, I'm 45 and I have a 16-year-old son. So I was like, okay, perfect. So then she started telling me dates, and it all starts adding up that he got with her like maybe a week after we lost a baby. And they've been together ever since then. But it gets worse because she keeps telling me things. She, as a 45-year-old woman with a 16-year-old son who's known my 28-year-old husband for less than a year, says, yeah, I took my IUD up because we've been trying to have a baby together. And I said, you should probably put that thing back in. And then I'm like, I'm hanging up now. I don't want any more information. And she's like, wait. You should also know I just got pregnant a month ago and had a miscarriage with him. And I was like, thanks so much. I don't need any more information. So then I think that's all of it. I'm distraught. I'm hurt. But I think that's the worst it can be. Oh no, it wasn't the worst it could be. I opened my TikTok because I like TikTok. I like to watch the videos. It distracts me. I have videos where I get PR packages from promoting things. And so I open it up to find that a bunch of women, also 45 and 50, are commenting publicly on my page to tell me that they have also been sleeping with my husband for over a year while we were married, while I was pregnant. One of them referred to me as their fellow sister wife. And I was like, no. Offense, we are not sister wives. I am the only wife. You are the mistress, unfortunately, here. And then another girl, who I won't name, won't show pictures of, comments, wow, we've been taking polls on whether you were still alive or not. But my issue with her is that then her and her friends started stalking and commenting on my page, saying things like, wow, you're really ugly, you must have been the problem. Oh, well, I'm just trying to live my life and ignore everything. So I obviously called him immediately after it happened. He got angry, hung up, never heard from him again. And so I did what any sensible person would do. I called his mother and I said, hi, Blank's mom, this is your daughter-in-law. And she was like, Blank's mom's busy right now, can I take a message? And I said, okay, well, I know that this is his mom. And I said, he did blah, 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 blah. Could you please contact him so we could get a divorce? And she said, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then hung up on me and blocked me. But I did learn from his first little mistress that him and his mom used to go gambling together all the time. So his mom didn't know of his existence. Oh my God. All this is so insane that I almost forgot some of the juicier details. So a lot of these women got with him, like the women on TikTok, because he told them that he was a widower and that I myself, which after I found everything out, wasn't far off. But then the 45-year-old woman with the 16-year-old son really got me. She made it like super abundantly clear that she knew about me the entire time, that he even showed her my TikTok. But she said, he told me you guys weren't legally married. Whatever that means. Why she, as a 45-year-old woman, believe that? I don't have answers for you. But I did do a little digging after I found out that she knew what my TikTok was. And she's followed me for months. And she's viewed my profile a bunch of times. But then I also found out that the apartment that my husband rented, and he called me when he rented it, and he said, hey, I found your dream apartment. I see see both of us in this apartment. He was like, it's so nice. I know this is your dream apartment. I found out she was the one apartment hunting for him. And all the videos and all the pictures he sent me, she took like our little real estate agent. Because for some reason, she, as a grown woman with a grown son, thought that a man in his 20s that she's known for less than a year was gonna buy her an apartment. But yeah, I think that's everything now. I'm not sure if I'm leaving anything out. I hope this entertained all of you while you're at work. I hope it felt like a FaceTime. Let me know if I can provide any more information about the shambles of my life. So
Crazy. I don't think she should blame the women though. It's totally her man. I mean, the 45-year-old lady is whatever, but it's her man all day.
He found out that his family was talking bad about him in the group chat. He exposed everybody.
And this time you chose to say, I bet his mom would be so proud, with a laughing emoji. And your kids and your wife and all the other people found that to be so funny. You can't even read and you don't even have custody of your kids. You chose to steal out of a Dollar General. And you don't think nobody knows about that. What you were telling your wife you were doing while you were coming down to Florida, talking about you were on a business trip, but really, you were hooking up. And one of the people that you were hooking up with was an exotic dancer that just so happened to be my friend. And then, you took your happy self straight to the pawn shop, pawned your wedding ring, and gave the money to my friend and told your wife that you lost it on a fishing trip. Now, well, how are you going to prove that? The pawn shop receipt. That you just were so slow that you gave it to my friend. And you may wonder, like, he can't have any evidence or screenshots or anything like that from almost over 10 years ago. Let me remind you about something called iCloud. It just stays there forever. Isn't that just a magical thing? And to the kids, you find your daddy to be so funny. But what's even more funnier about that is that he didn't want you. And that's what he was telling my friend. Not only in her face, but via text message, which those screenshots I have. I don't know where your sister came into the chat here. And I was shocked to see that she even said anything, being that people are still hunting her down for their refund for that so-called hair class that she was teaching without a license. All I want you to do is tell her I only have two things for her: IRS fraud and business fraud. And that she's starting a new natural body page on Instagram. But we all know that she's on her third round of BBL. So how is she promoting a natural body maintenance page? Back to you. I seen your DM that you were pretty much saying that you're standing on business about what you said. But is it the same business that you stood on when you gave my friend chlamydia that time? And that's why she had to stop talking to you and you had to spend $375.26 at the care spot? And I don't know why you're so worried about the TikTok when the receipts are getting sent to your wife. Because you don't have a job. Your car's in your wife's name, your house is in your wife's name, so I'm not talking to her because she's wearing the pants in that relationship.
The craziest thing about this video is he's eating corn dogs and bacon and mustard. So you know he's crazy. Even though he exposed people, I'm exposing him for eating that disgusting combination of food. So I was so desperate during the storm because I didn't know if our power was going to go out or anything, but this is a great idea. Take some tea lights, put them in a muffin pan, and heat your pots or your whatever if you got to boil some water. That is, if your pipes don't freeze. But then you can melt snow like I did. I learned that from TikTok too.
Gwen Stefani has been enjoying a peaceful time at home while her husband Blake Shelton is away having fun partying on his game show. Amid rumours, the two are facing marriage issues. Gwen flaunted her brand new beauty products in a series of videos. Meanwhile, in a post from Barmageddon, a show based on bar games, the country singer posed with his female friends, reality TV star Nikki Glaser, and fellow Barmageddon host Nikki Garcia. Many of the squad also clutched red cups, hinting at some behind-the-scenes partying. Blake didn't hold a cup in the picture though. It comes after he opened up about struggling to resolution was to either cut back or stop drinking altogether. According to an insider, the two are going through a rough patch, saying Gwen and Blake's marriage is definitely in trouble. Lately, they've been at odds about everything from career decisions and the parenting of her 3 boys to where they spend most of their time. They concluded the tension continues to grow and Blake and Gwen are drifting apart as a result.
Say it ain't so, another Hollywood divorce. Is that it, y'all?
No time for an introduction. Let's go ahead and get...
My uncle was in charge of making tamales this year.
Y'all don't know what these people are saying, and I don't know how it got in my timeline, for real. But I wanted to play this other crazy story I saw. This man, he got 4 women pregnant at the same time, y'all. Let's play this crap. So they all having a same baby shower. I can't. This is this new age stuff where I be like, I must be old at this point. But I'm back, y'all. As y'all can see, tons of snow outside still. Pray for the Midwest. We are going through with these temps. It is just a lot. But I'm back home. I very much enjoyed my trip. It was very therapeutic and very nice, but I had to get back home to take care of my house and my pipes and my everything. Like, man, this winter has been a little crazy. I hope you guys are safe wherever you are. You guys stay focused. I hope you're meeting your goals. I hope you're being good to yourself, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.